Hey everyone, I'm Xandiarr, and with me is Sam, and with E3 just finishing, we're going to give our thoughts on it. And first up is EA. So
let's go through this intro. This wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Recap, or basic recap of every single conference that happened. All 6 of them.
Yep. And we'll do them in order as they came out, so starting with EA, ending with Nintendo.
Yeah, get this out of the way first.
Yeah.
Lead to a big finish.
Doing that bad, right?
I don't know, we'll...
yeah, we'll talk about it a bit.
Yeah, we'll rate them at the end.
Yeah.
I think
EA is the one, at least previous years, that's been very, how can I put this?
Mixed feelings over the years.
Yeah, they like to do stuff that doesn't make sense maybe for this event. At least
they have some extreme highlights, but then also some very low lights.
Like this.
I don't know, this ain't
it's not that bad. It's EA.
I know you want to bring up Pele.
Oh God, Pele. When would he leave the stage?
He didn't for a long time.
I thought he was going to just live and die on that stage for the rest of his life.
I think we timed it, and it wasn't that bad, but it was way longer than like it should have been. It felt longer at the time.
It felt like forever.
Yeah, you could have cooked a pizza in that time.
God damn.
But still, this is okay.
Yeah, I mean,
kind of trying to get hold of that guy's drum.
Yeah.
You think these are actually sports people?
No.
No. They're way too skilled.
Yeah.
So, yeah, started off with a little musical cue and then jumped straight into Madden's story mode, which is the Madden version of what they did with FIFA.
Yeah, so that was really popular with Alex Hunter and everything.
I guess, was it?
I think so. I think
stats up for that, or?
I mean, I want to say it did well.
I mean, it warranted enough to get a sort of sequel.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea of actually having some sort of story mode for a sports game. It's kind of cool.
Yeah. And then there's their NBA one announced later in the show, which we'll get to. But I think it would be cool if they had some sort of EA cinematic universe where they can join all of these story modes together.
Oh God,
in
is
a
that
couple
the
of
future?
years. That would be really cool if that dude met up with Alex Hunter and they, or at least he's sitting in a bar having a drink. And he walks up to him. He's like, Alex Hunter. And Alex Hunter's like, fuck off.
Jeez, that would be cool. It'd be like the Avengers, but the EA Avengers.
That's what I was getting at. Yeah. But yeah. Anyway, this guy.
Yep.
Do we need it to be turned up a little bit?
Yeah, sure. This guy looks really evil.
And it showed us how much further we could go.
Yeah.
He just has that look.
We've got a creative space here. We're right in the middle of it. This is going to be where it all goes down over the next 3 days. Playing, creating, and sharing.
This is a kind of cool setup they had.
It's because it's outside E3. It's not like a huge conference room place. So they've got a ton of fans and stuff in there with computers, and they basically got ready to play Star Wars at the end of it, didn't they?
Yeah.
You'll hear it from players.
Yeah, I don't think, as much as it's fun to meme and joke about it, I don't think it's fair to say EA's was horrible at all, because they did have some really good stuff in it. And I know there is a big fan base for the sport games they put out, which is totally fine. I love the sport games myself, but I'm not 100% sure this right here is the place for it. Or at least not for the length of time that they kind of put it out. So Sam's back.
What are you rapping on about?
I was saying about E3, obviously there's a huge fan base for the sport games that they put out.
Oh, right, yeah, this isn't the place for that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Oh.
Or at least just a scissor reel of the sports games is totally fine. I feel like they go into way too much detail.
Yeah, and it was nicer when they had that sports block, so you could like go and do something whilst it was on. But now they've mixed it in with the other, the good games.
Yeah.
It's a bit of annoying.
Hey everyone, I'm Andrew Galata, producer for Battlefield 1 at our DICE studio right here in LA. I'm standing inside the Creator Cave at EA Play, where you are
Creator Cave. How do you feel about that name?
It's not bad.
It's not good.
It's not good either. Kind of, cave is probably not the greatest.
I mean, you call it Bat Cave anyway, didn't he?
Ah, yeah, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's true. He's a bat, not creator. So yeah, they went into. I don't like this stuff.
What is it about the Battlefield franchise that's
Oh yeah, this.
and appealing to you?
The thing I find special about Battlefield is teamwork. I'm not good at shooting. Sometimes I like to repair.
Yeah, I'm okay with buttoning through some of this
Yeah.
stuff. There's a lot of. It's just like a splash video of
Yeah.
cool things that happened in it, and then they show a Battlefield 1 trailer.
There was a really good sniper shot in it. I did enjoy that.
Yeah.
One from really far away and it dropped. Bullet
Okay.
dropped. That was cool.
We're bringing you 6 new maps, the Russian army, including
So yeah, Battlefield 1 stuff.
Enough of me.
Yeah.
Enough of him.
A lot of people will be excited for that. Will be really happy. But yeah.
Yeah.
I have the privilege of leading our global development teams. 6,000 of the most creative people making truly.
I don't think I've ever seen this guy happy.
He's
Now this summer
a professional. That's why. Not allowed to show emotion when he's outside of the office.
Is that how this industry is?
When he's plugged in.
Professional means no smiling.
Yeah.
to give you a new competitive Battlefield experience. We've heard you. You want.
So yeah, this is.
Oh, this is him just, hey, we've shown this. We're now describing it.
Built for competition. And we want it accessible.
Yeah, he talks about a new game mode. We don't really get a new trailer for this stuff. And then it goes into FIFA and Madden esports things.
Competition is at the center of EA, and we've always thought about it a little differently.
Oh, yeah.
I know you like esports,
I love esports.
and I know you love FIFA.
FIFA's okay.
Last month, I was watching
Not played in a few years, but I do still like FIFA, like a game now and then.
FUT Championship
Um,
finals in Berlin.
Again,
6 months ago, this guy was a unknown.
esports is cool.
Now he's a world
I really enjoy esports,
and he'll be
and it's cool that they're doing this for their game. They want recognition for it.
Yeah.
But they spend more than like 20 seconds on it, and that's mind-blowing to me.
Yeah. There's a live action trailer of them going, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm the
exactly.
best.
Like,
And then it goes into this FIFA trailer, which continue not to care about.
like, I'm honestly someone now who really does enjoy FIFA,
Yeah.
and the gameplay does change every year slightly, tiny
Yeah.
tweaks. And okay, the Alex Hunter thing has really like changed it in terms of like single player stuff to do.
Okay.
But other than that, the game does not change other than the players and slight things.
And then this happens. Have you heard of these guys
This-
beforehand?
God, no. You?
No.
This was the moment where I remember sitting watching this, and I was like, okay, EA. They had Terry Crews though, so that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought of him as a football fan. I guess. I started out not liking these guys at all completely. That was forced.
Started off.
There was one giggle in there I got from what one of them says. I can't remember where it was, but yeah, it was a.
Men in Blazers. Shout out to my other half who literally turned off the conference at this point.
Oh, was it now?
It was
that
this
actually
point,
happened?
yeah. She was done. I totally don't blame her. Oh man. I just.
Rod, look at this. Look at how the world's game comes to life in FIFA 18. Player personality that differentiates even the talls from the smalls. They've even perfected the inevitable run style.
This.
Do you like how much sort of detail they're going into this? Is this important? And that's not an actual buffer on our end. That's the video.
Right, okay. I was like, wait.
That's the on-demand video that I've got.
Right,
That's,
okay.
that's
That's
weird.
fine. No, not at all. Like, I guess one way or another, they've got to try and make it exciting. They've got to try and push it. But they exaggerate so much. Like, nothing changes. Like, he's got a mocap suit on, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm pretty sure they do that every year. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure they do anyway. So,
He's done it all. Let's hear it. Back-to-back champion of Europe.
I-
The Liga title. Ballon d'Or winner.
this seems so...
I'm not sure how much work actually gets put into it.
into FIFA.
Yeah. Like new work, but then I wouldn't really, I suppose.
Yeah.
It's like looking at last year's game and the year before, or the year before and the year before that.
Okay.
But then looking at this year's game and then looking at one from 10 years ago, you can see the difference, you know?
Yeah, of course. I think over like the space of 3 years, they obviously make it look a lot better. They make certain mechanics better.
Yeah.
But I guarantee they use a bunch of the previous year assets and just change them, make them a bit better.
Okay, yeah.
The single name most tweeted, even more than Sir Harry Kane.
I- Alex fucking Hunter.
The story was about him being transferred, something or other, and then it goes into a trailer for Alex Hunter.
Alex Hunter.
But I don't feel like we really need to go on about this. We don't really have anything interesting to say about them anyway.
No. Nah, I mean,
So
yeah.
we could just jump straight into something that's
Seems
way
to
more
be
important
a
to us.
sequel, right? That they're doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is cool.
Especially the Journey 2.
Yeah, which is
Yeah.
cool.
Which is
so-
absent from the Switch version, which is odd.
Oh,
The
really?
story mode isn't in the Switch version, I know that much.
That's weird.
It is odd.
That's really weird.
I wonder if they didn't want to put it on the cartridge, so they didn't want to pay Nintendo those extra prices and stuff.
Maybe.
I don't know. Anyway,
Yeah.
there it is. So there's this
Oh.
guy.
No.
Do you want to?
Thank you for having me, EA.
Yeah, I want to see this. I want to see him forget his line.
Well, so apparently his teleprompter broke.
Oh, that's even funnier.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, Need for Speed Payback.
So like he has no information about it.
Yeah, it's a great game. But alright.
That was a good.
Yeah, to be fair,
He's trying.
yeah, considering everything,
Yeah.
and as cringy and as, well, cringy's not the right
Yeah.
word, as unfortunate this
At least he had
is.
his boy Marcus. There he is.
Yeah, there you go, comes in, saves the day.
Yeah. Both fists in.
Obviously, we're really excited.
You know
Hey,
he's,
man.
You know he's thinking right now, oh my god, you saved my life, thank you so much.
Yeah. And then he rolls up one sleeve and then puts his hands in his pockets. That's annoying. He's only got one up.
Oh, that is really unfortunate if the teleprompter broke.
Yeah. Oh god, he could have rolled up his other sleeve.
Oh, right,
His
yeah.
hand isn't even in his pocket. Anyway, Need for Speed looks cool. Looks really
Yeah,
cool.
this was probably my highest point for this conference. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed this.
There's been a lot of new things coming to the game.
I've been kind of waiting around. I'm really fussy with car and racing games myself.
Okay.
Nothing's felt right since Burnout Paradise for me.
Yeah, like everything since then has been.
The only other game
Not
I've really,
Burnout.
really enjoyed was Hot Pursuit, Need for Speed.
That was the first Criterion one, wasn't it? Where you were cops in that
Yeah.
open world, but it was like no, it wasn't open world, was it?
no. That was like, it was like missions. 50% of the game you were cops trying to take down bad guys. 50% you were the guys running away from cops.
Yeah.
And you had like power ups and stuff. You could drop spikes behind you,
Right. Yeah.
call in helicopters and stuff if you
Yeah.
were like police. That game was really good. It felt really good, and I spent a lot of time on that. But since then, and I'm not saying every other car game has been bad because that's stupid, but
Yeah.
since then I haven't personally clicked with any other racing game.
No. Like, well, Forza Horizon for me, but that's different.
Yeah. No,
Feels way different from what this is trying to be, at least.
this is motherfucking Burnout.
Yeah, it's Burnout cross Fast and Furious with the Need for Speed name on it.
It looks so good.
I heard some people complaining about how much time the camera like shows the crash.
Okay.
But having played like so much Burnout, it felt like it felt like what those games were.
I want to say they do that for presentation for this trailer. I don't think every single takedown does that.
Yeah, so like after the show, they did have people playing it, and it does it doesn't do it like all the time.
Right, awesome. It's exactly like Burnout was. Sometimes it would have a really like cinematic
It's like
takedown.
70 or 80% of the time it does it.
Yeah. And then other times
It reminds me of Paradise, where like sometimes you do smash into guys and
Yeah.
they just crash, and you don't get to look at them in slow motion.
it looks like it controls amazing. It looks snappy. It looks super fast. It just looks. Oh. I like the debris on the road.
Got that boost.
I think that's really cool.
God, imagine Burnout Paradise looking like this though. But this is open world, so
It is it?
yeah.
It's even there.
It looks like those earlier Criterion ones where it's got the roads are kind of linear, but you can go down any of them.
Right. Okay.
As long as I can drive down every road and there's a road counter that says how many I've driven down,
Okay.
I'm happy. Forza does that, and that's fun.
Man, it looks really nice as well.
Yeah, it is weird when one of them hits a lamppost and he doesn't actually contact it. See,
Oh yeah.
but still, work in progress.
Well, yeah,
it probably won't have.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it will have that in the final game, but whatever.
I'm sure there'd be many things like that in the final
Yeah,
game.
yeah.
But
Jank.
yep. But I'm really hyped to this. I think it looks really cool.
Yeah, the past couple of Need for Speed games I haven't really been interested in. The one with the FMV last year, I just never got round to it, but like that was
Right.
kind of whatever. And obviously, what was it? Most Wanted was.
Most Wanted was the disappointment, wasn't it? It was
that
the
year
Burnout
before?
Paradise.
No, Rivals was the year before
Oh,
that.
okay.
And that was, I didn't play that either.
The Most Wanted one was the Burnout Paradise we really wanted after it, but it never was.
Yeah, because that was open world. They had a city and some other stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of the online things where you drove around with your group, and then had the like multiplayer challenges and stuff, just like Paradise, but it just didn't handle like it. It wasn't as fun.
Oh man. It just looks so good.
And then it ends. That sucks.
Yeah, it does. I want to take back my statement about no other car. I want to say, to be fair, the crew weren't quite as good as like what I wanted, but I think the crew was like close enough. It had things I did like about the crew.
Yeah, it wasn't trying to be similar to the Need for Speed games. Really.
So I did play and enjoy that as well. It wasn't quite perfect for me, but
maybe we should mess around with that. Do something with it. Yeah, that could be kind of neat.
so I can't remember what they showed after that.
It's their EA Originals.
It was straight out. Okay.
Yeah.
See, this was a really good part of the conference to put like Need for Speed and then a way out, one after another.
Yeah. Still no word from what they announced last year. They apparently announced 2 Originals games last year. One was that Fee game.
Oh, Fee.
And the other one I can't remember what the name of, but neither of them are out at the moment, which sucks.
Years ago, I played the indie hit Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons with my oldest daughter.
You played that during the week?
Yep. In fact, I played that the night.
Morning?
Morning. Yeah.
Sunday morning, I think.
Yeah.
After this was on Saturday.
Incredible game. Really enjoyed
It was
it.
cool, yeah. You cried.
That's not entirely true. It does not get my
Entirely.
status of
You were
crying.
close.
I was sad.
It is, yeah.
But it was a rough game. I think rough is a good way to...
Emotionally rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The game itself was great. It was really fun.
Yeah. Apart from that time you fell through the floor, it's kind of polished.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Yeah. But anyway, from that studio comes this, which is insane.
Yeah. Especially how different, like...
At least those developers, not the same studio, but yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that does not look anything like what Brothers
Yeah,
is.
artistically, this is really different.
Which is
It's-
good, I suppose.
Yeah. I would have taken, like, just I don't want to say another Brothers, but another one set like that, like how you play it, maybe. But
Another brother from
another mother.
developer.
Oh god.
Coop. I don't mind drop out co-op games like Gears or things like that. But what really interests me is when you get like split up in Gears and have to go your separate ways to do your own things.
Right.
And you can see your other guy like in the background doing something, but it's like different to what you're doing.
Yeah.
And then you have to work together to do shit like that.
Yeah. It's like
Asymmetric. No, that's not
it
it.
might be a term for it.
But
I know exactly what
what
you mean.
this game is what I would want out of
Yeah.
it. Because then you can play as the other character and do the other
Exactly.
set of things.
Yeah, Gears does actually do that in quite a few things. Like there'll be a few points where like you're up on like a big hill and then your co-op partner's like on the ground below and you can like snipe them and like do your stuff.
Yeah. Like if you're split up like that,
Yeah.
not it's just like, oh, there's 3 of you in this Far Cry world.
Right.
You're running around doing
Yeah.
stuff and you're all like heading to the same waypoint, like Destiny or anything like that.
Yeah.
But, like you're not doing anything individually.
Yeah, this looks really cool.
Yeah. This is cool. This is a cool speech.
Yeah. Yeah, this guy seems really cool.
Yeah. He's really excited. He doesn't need a teleprompter.
Exactly.
He probably just says, talk about game. He's like, fuck that. I do my own thing.
He comes out and just says, "Oh yeah, it's a good game,"
Yeah.
and that's all he can say.
He's really hyped
Yeah, he's
about
really
this game.
excited about this game, and he probably should be because this looks,
It looks really
really good. I bet you that part you have to press the triggers like a certain part in Resi 6 and it's going to drive
No.
you fucking crazy.
Oh. So Resident Evil is a cool, like we're playing through Resi 5 at the moment, and
Yes.
that does quite a few split up things.
Yeah, in fact, I kind of like that type of co-op where like, okay, you are together for like a majority of it, to be fair,
Yeah.
but there are like quite a lot of sections where it's like, right, you go do this to help this person do
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, couch, nice, right?
Like hold open a bridge.
Couch Night word.
And what was I going to say? Yeah, let me tell you. Okay, wait, it's coming to me.
He's so cool.
Yeah.
Gameplay-wise, it's gonna be crazy.
He's got it.
Yep.
Huge amount of variation. It's gonna be able to play
I feel
He
that.
doesn't really have a script of what he's going to say.
Yeah.
They're gonna
I feel him there. There's nothing worse than having a train of thought and then losing it and you're just
Yeah.
doing everything to bring it back.
So, but let me tell you this. After you finish playing a Way Out, I will tell you, you will play a co-op game like never before. I know, I mean,
That's good.
I
That's kind of what I want.
Yeah.
I sound very cocky, but I can't help it because it's true. I'm so pumped up, it's crazy. You don't know.
Now this is a really cool speech because you can tell this is someone who really cares about this game. He's excited
Yeah, I mean,
about
like
it.
it's someone
just,
actually working on this game, not some robot from PR.
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you just a small part of the game, but still you're gonna get blown away. And I also want to say that I'm so proud and happy to be part of this industry. It's crazy how fun it is to be here, do these games. It's so much fun. And also one last thing. I want to say hello to my Hazelight team watching live from Sweden.
You can't not like this guy. This guy's so cool.
Yeah, exactly.
A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed to play
So it seems you start in prison?
So the guy with the mutton chops is already in prison, and then the other guy, the guy with the goatee, comes into prison.
Right, okay.
You play as
Vincent and Leo.
get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
anything about me, man? Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone.
So I can be like, yo, Da, I'm gonna go take a shower, and you're like, yo, I'm getting beaten up.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, whatever, anyway, I gotta scrub my butt.
On the right side, you see Leo was already in prison. On the left,
This is really cool. Apparently it performs really well too. People
Yeah.
who were playing it there
Leo can
said it holds up. Like I was worried about frame rate and stuff
Right.
whilst it was going on, but apparently it's really good.
Leo are now in the
This is cool.
Your goal is to smuggle cheats using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
I got a good pack right here. I think
Like, I really like the fact that one person can literally be in a cutscene while the other person is working around you.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight.
Sideburns, so
Oh, they're so good. When did he say it was set?
In a way,
I'm
Or
not
did he?
sure.
something
It feels like 70s something.
Hmm.
in the game is unique to that scene. We want you and your friends
With the
to
diners and stuff, it probably is around that time.
Yeah.
story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in a way out.
That like whole hold up scene that
Yeah.
you have to decide who takes the gun, and it like won't progress until like one of you is decided.
God damn it. That's cool. This game looks like it's really going to take some...
Yeah, spoilers, they get out of prison, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
And spoilers, they ain't got that.
I'm going to assume the prison's like the tiny part
It's
of
probably
the game.
like very in,
Yeah, compared to the rest. It looks really good.
Early 2018.
I know,
Yeah.
me again.
Yeah, Need for Speed's out this year. That's out early 2018. You need to keep a tally of things that are coming out in early 2018.
Yeah.
Now let's switch gears for just a minute. It's great to
That was
show
interesting.
you the games you'll play.
It's a weird font type to pick. It's
You're
hard to.
inspired to look farther ahead.
Red on red.
Creative ideas combined with
Graphic design is my passion.
an unstoppable force. We have teams today taking technologies that are changing the world and using them to change the way we play. These are the futurists, the incubators, our talented artists, designers, and engineers within our studios, our Frostbite team, our digital platforms.
So, coming up now was Anthem.
What motivates
This
me
was...
is the responsibility we have to
Did anyone know about this at all?
We knew that they were working on a new IP.
Right.
We knew nothing of it. But
Right.
the team that I work with on a daily basis, exploring some of our most visionary concepts, like deep learning or neural networks, creating a world for you to define, to interact with and share as you wish. Or virtual humans, deeply sophisticated artificial intelligence.
I'm not sure what Seed is, but it doesn't have anything to do with Final Fantasy VIII, so.
Shared by millions, we can have millions of main characters shaped by you. That's just the beginning of how we can blur reality and the digital world. Go anywhere, share your discoveries.
Do you sometimes think, when they're on stage describing something like this, the way
Yeah.
he is, they spend a bit too much time?
I guess so. I have no idea what he was just on about.
Yeah.
Passed in the last 45. Together, we are building that future. One that
It's, I guess, more interesting to see, like, someone who's working on the game, like that guy from No Way Out, and he's telling you about
Did you
it.
say No Way Out?
A Way Out. Yeah, I did say No Way Out. It was right there, and I fucked
Yep.
up. A Way Out. It's more exciting seeing him getting excited talking about the game, rather than this guy just kind of being very bland and just giving facts, figures, then
Yeah.
just giving, like, a story about, like, I guess the team.
Got how detailed that guy's butt is.
Yeah.
Is that better than this last year's Madden game?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like, okay, there's probably a tiny visual update every year.
New IP.
A brand new idea combined with the latest tech and a vision for something extraordinary. The next game will push every boundary for you. It is fast, dangerous, beautiful, and unexpected. So this is just
Nice bunch of keywords there.
we're showing you.
Yeah.
Then we will have so much more in the Microsoft press conference tomorrow, so don't miss that. But for now, here's the first glimpse of our brand new IP from BioWare.
So yeah, this was a codename Dylan. And it was announced like a couple of years ago, I think.
Dylan.
Yeah, I don't know. You see that and think, ooh, Attack on Titan.
I literally did, yeah.
It protects us from what lies beyond.
It looks really sharp.
Yeah.
But out there,
I hope the forests are that dense.
Yeah, we'll go more in depth about this when we get to Microsoft, but
or die.
as a first look of this, like, this brought hype because it looks...
Yeah, it was a cool trailer, but Anthem.
Yep. Cool title.
I guess.
It's just
It sounds like something that they're going to support for a few years
Yeah.
after launch. But yeah, we'll see gameplay at EA.
Yeah.
Next up is NBA for a little while. We don't.
They announced story mode for this as well, didn't they?
It's not
Yeah.
story mode, but it's like some sport.
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
NBA
it was
Street
just like
thing, isn't it?
from like the streets into college into
And
professional.
you get loot and
Yeah.
level up or something or other.
Again, it's NBA is obviously a huge title for them. People do care about this.
And they show a replay off of some screen.
Yeah. But is this the place to check that, you know?
But here's Star Wars.
Yeah. So I'm still not sure. This was cool. He's such a cool guy.
Yeah.
Yep. You saw the episode 7 now, haven't you?
I've seen, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Rogue One yet.
Finn was the best character.
He is cool. BB-8 is good though.
Can't get enough of good old John.
Johnny boy. Weird how a lot of people wanted story mode in a Star Wars game, huh?
Yeah.
At least it was a campaign in the original Battlefront as well. Or the original Battlefront 2.
This was cool.
There's a lot of talking in this part before you
Yeah.
actually get to any gameplay.
I'm Janina Gavankar.
I love her because I love how she starts this in character. She tries to be intense, and then after they show
There's so
some
much
stuff,
information out, but then she goes
like all giddy and excited, and she's so
turns
happy.
into a human.
Yeah, exactly.
Story in games.
She's so intense to start with.
I'm all about that in-depth cinema
Like the
Yep.
heard around
story.
spoke for all of us. When can we play a Star Wars story? We don't want to just relive the movie.
Tweet out in March 2016. There you are, the 3 best
Yep.
films.
New and authentic, untold story.
You hear to hear first. Sam's favourite.
Perspectives and enables us to play as some of our favorite Star Wars characters.
Stormtroopers like, "Arr."
Did they show any story stuff?
Yeah, there's a little bit at the end of this multiplayer trailer,
Right.
where like someone gives her something and then she's like, "Arr."
Star Wars
Alright.
Battlefront 2 will tell a new Star Wars
I mean, this was their big multiplayer reveal type thing.
Yeah.
Return of the Jedi.
Maybe they should have showed some more of the campaign.
It would have been nice, like a mission.
Yeah.
It's good.
That would bring something good at Sony.
Stop there. We loved the previous Battlefront of 2015, but we want
That's
more.
a bold term.
Battlefront 2
Wait, when they say we loved though,
than the
do you think
previous
that means EA loved?
3 times the content of the
I think so. No, I think she means everybody.
That's a bold statement then.
Yeah.
And they're bringing it back with the return of Skirmish. So I'm going to be cuddling up with someone playing me some Battlefront 2. In multiplayer,
Yeah, it's gonna be us.
Yep.
Yep.
more space battles and Star
She has in real life. They film on set. Do you want to
Yeah, we can.
see if we can bounce forward and get into the actual multiplayer?
Yeah.
Since the developers have been listening.
So yeah, they fly out a bunch of people to go
Right.
and like fly out a bunch of people who are really good at Battlefront to talk about it.
Okay. And to
Not they're gonna make it a
give
mess.
feedback.
Yeah.
Right.
They call them game changers, which is really annoying.
Okay.
This is their multiplayer trailer. Naboo looks really good though. And droids.
Yeah. I still now watching this back, I want to get excited.
Look how
And-
good it looks though.
Right. When they showed all this,
Hmm.
I was like, okay, I might actually, be it, and I might actually be back down for
Oh, okay.
Battlefront.
And then when you got to the
When it got to the actual gameplay,
yeah.
I was instantly like, nah. Like, all this stuff looks really cool, and I got, like,
It
even
needs
this
to have more.
excitement.
Our major issue with the first game is that there wasn't enough stuff to do, or enough variety,
Yeah.
enough maps. Unless you obviously paid out for the season
Yeah.
pass, which you don't want to do because you won't play in the game.
Yeah.
But at least with this one, they announced that all the DLC maps and characters and stuff are going to be free.
That was a really big announcement. That was
that's
really cool.
But I don't know whether that means we should just wait a while.
It's going to be very hard for me to just instantly want to drop money on this on release day. Yeah. Maybe the campaign is incredible, which is why I wish.
Story.
Yeah.
I mean,
which is why I wish they showed the campaign.
Palpatine.
Yeah. So
I don't know, as a PlayStation trailer.
Yeah. When I had seen this, I was like, okay, I'm really excited again. I think Battlefront is something I might actually consider getting. Like Battlefront 2, sorry.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, they did what's coming up in a minute. And they showed the, 30-minute, I think it was, total gameplay. And I was so bored watching it.
So we have even more exciting news for you. In just a moment, YouTube personality iJustine, shoutcaster Alex Goldenboy Mendez.
I still don't know who iJustine is.
Don't you?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, she seems to have been to millions of events now. That's a bit exaggerated.
So you should really know who she is then.
Yeah? But I don't. I don't know.
I know of her.
Okay, yeah, I know of her. I just don't know what content she does or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but you're not going to want to miss this because, maybe you've seen some teasers, but this is the real thing, okay? All the bells and whistles.
The teaser like we just saw?
Mm.
Another big Star Wars.
Those ships are really cool. I always forget the name.
Oh, this is Johnny Boy.
Yes.
Sorry I can't be there with you because I'm doing a play in London, but I do have some great news.
He's British.
You know, I'm a massive fan
He's
of Star
just the best human being.
Now we're going into the next chapter with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I'm very, very excited to share this news with you. We've seen Yoda, we've seen Luke, we've seen all the other characters, but where's Finn? Finn will definitely be a part of Star Wars Battlefront 2, alongside with Captain Phasma as part of the first season of free content. And there's more. On top of that, we also get to play on the new planet Krayt that you saw on the Last Jedi.
New planets will be good.
Yeah.
So this is going to be
Like,
exciting.
gotta get that new art in.
And
When they started putting out maps that were set on the same planets as the other maps and they started looking really similar, then that was a bit of a bummer.
And this spans across all 8 films now, I guess.
Yeah, all 3 generations and stuff.
Which is really cool.
Yeah. So yeah, they're going to be in the DLC and they're going to be free, just like all of the stuff.
Wars eras, space battles, split screen co-op.
Yeah.
And
Cool. You got the wave-based, whatever, survival challenge mode thing as well, which is cool.
Yeah.
And then we jump into actual multiplayer match.
Wasn't someone playing Need for Speed? I don't think it was Need for Speed.
No, they accidentally cut to that NBA.
NBA, that's one.
Screen.
So it was cool that they had like a gameplay for this. Cool that they had like a whole match.
Yeah.
But I wanted to get excited, but I don't know. I don't think I could.
Yeah, especially since that was good. Especially since sort of how cheap the first games come now, and including including the Ultimate Edition, which will get you all that content.
I think
it might be better to just wait until way more stuff is out and it's at a decent price.
I think I just wanted to see more guys, more guns, more shooting. I don't know. I
bought Titanfall 2 for 20 quid and I got that for the story and I'm happy with that.
Yeah. So you think it's
maybe
good?
The story will be worth it for this if it was like a decent price. I guess.
Yeah, I really wanted to get excited for this.
Well, the last 15 minutes of the show is actually some Star Wars footage. Don't really have anything special to say about it. It looks more like
it looks nicer.
Looks like more
It just-
Star Wars, but
Yeah.
better.
And that's a problem when you've still got a bad taste in your mouth about the first Battlefront, I guess.
If this was what the original one was, then that would have been really good.
Yeah.
I would have been way more excited about it. Yeah, at least you got like stuff from the prequel trilogy, I guess.
Yeah, the update they did say they had, which is much better, is the like point system. So rather than there being tokens to pick up to like be different characters,
Yeah.
it's like kills or maybe damage or objectives you get points, and then you spend those points to be like different characters. That's how it used to be, I think.
I can't even remember.
But I think that's definitely better than there just being a random token, everyone running towards it, and someone always gets it before you,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, well. And I did like how, you know, when they get inside, that it's more like one team has like 100 dudes left in their army, and the other team has to kill those 100 dudes before the.
Oh yeah, there's like different, like a variety of objectives.
Yeah.
So rather than just like defend the walker to this place.
on
this is
on
kinda
these like
what that
4
is,
different
but then-
maps, defend the walker.
Yeah, but this is like defend that thing till you get over there.
Yeah.
And then you have to enter that place and kill a bunch of guys.
Again, I don't think this is bad at all. It looks really nice. A lot of people probably will really like this. I will like this, but I'm maybe the same as you. Maybe it's something I just wait for it to come down.
Yeah, we can't possibly get it at launch, especially when it's out this holiday and seeing what else is out this holiday that we kind of need instead.
Yeah. October 27th is going to kill everyone.
Oh yeah, there's a million games.
That
for that.
one date is like insane.
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yeah, Phase 2 was really cool. It piqued my interest a lot more. Because that's where Darth Maul came in, spinning around like crazy.
Oh, you could be one of those droids.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree with you. There's nothing much more to say other than I guess it's just more of the first game, but better.
Yeah. Yeah, close quarters, everyone's dying.
Darth Maul flying around.
Half an hour of Star Wars though.
Yeah.
And then they lost.
Yep.
So
Maybe they should have showed the screen that said victory then.
yeah. And all they did after that was talk about Galaxy of Heroes, right, the mobile game.
Yeah. So that was EA.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you want to put a number on this
Yeah, I do.
rating? Okay, how do you want to work this? Because this is the first one, we need to set, like, figure out a way to. Do you want to do this in grades? Do you want to do this in numbers, like out of 5 or 10?
Oh.
Pluses, points, like you want
Jesus.
number point something? How do you want to do this?
Maybe a number out of 10? Score out of 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whole numbers or decimal places?
I
think
decimal places,
would
but
be good.
you can do 0.5s, I guess.
So that is that's decimal places.
Well, I mean, if you put a 0.7, what does that mean? You know?
Oh, that means it's
Okay.
slightly more towards an 8 than
All right. Yeah.
7.5.
We'll do decimal. Yeah.
Okay. Who do you want to go first? You want to go first? Rock paper scissors.
All right.
Have you even got a number in your head?
Okay.
You won. Okay.
Yeah.
You go first.
All right.
You go first without all of them. Then that makes more sense.
1. No, I'm kidding.
Fucking hell.
No,
Oh, there we go, then.
I can't be that harsh. I don't think the conference was absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
It had some really nice high points, and then completely dropped again with the sports stuff. Again, I know sports is important, and I know a lot of people will enjoy it, but I don't know if this is the right place to like show like half hour to 40 minutes of the same stuff every single year.
Yeah.
So EA probably, I want to give a 5 out of 10.
Flat 5, is it?
Flat 5, yeah. I think Need for Speed and A Way Out kind of carried it, and I like that they showed the Battlefront because I know a lot of people get excited about it. I did as well until they showed the thing. So 5 out of 10, I think, is decent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I really liked what they showed of A Way Out. It's a bummer that is coming out next year. They didn't put a date on Anthem at this thing. Just that we're going to see more of it at Microsoft. So that's kind of a win for Microsoft and not EA.
Yeah.
Need for Speed looks like it's back to something that I actually would be interested in playing, like especially at launch.
Yeah.
That was an October. Was that October 27th? Is that then? Either way, that's this year.
I can't remember. Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll be playing that, and mixed on Star Wars. It looks like it's a lot better than it was before, but still not quite something I want to play.
Okay.
But I feel like sort of a 6.4.
6.4
is how I'm gonna go with this.
Okay.
Yeah. It was better than I expected, but like it's probably one of EA's better showings.
All right.
At least. Yeah.
Okay. No, but that's fair.
I'm quite happy with that.
Okay.
With their show.
All right. That was our thoughts on EA. Next up is Microsoft.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you then.